stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. On first down, Watson. And his first pass is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. Let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers. And they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Watson down to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Watson on first down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 29. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Watson. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the red zone now, Watson. To the right side and complete to Washington. Touchdown! James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry for Najee Harris.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4 at the Texans' 15-yard line.
Four yards remain for second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 30 on second down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Low. And hitting Juju on the slant. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Bass is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Texans 7.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Texans 14. Steelers 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to throw on second down. Low. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Gaskin.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run now with Gaskin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
From the red zone now, they'll look to under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. This is Gaskin on the carry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Now it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on first down. Low. Completion here to Claypool. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 2nd down. Low. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Low. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
An extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Watson off play action. Steps away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Watson looks to throw again. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
To the air yet again, Watson. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Watson on the sneak. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. After the interception, here's Watson.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, nearly another interception there. That